Nashville, but she walks the beaches down in Florida sand. A mother and wife, a daughter, a sister, trying hard to do the best she can. She found her voice with a heavy heart, looking for purpose with trembling hands. And giving this all a new start, moving ahead, speaking for ones who came. And she says, I am who I am, I'll stand my ground. Even when the nights get long and rough, you'll hear my sound. She'll be speaking for the ones unheard, 'cause she's got a caring heart that won't be turned. Her mama fought cancer while she was searching, stories that needed a gentle voice. We saw summer's name and felt the heart we can try to bring light where there was no choice. And when she heard of Sebastian, her sadness rose. She prays for truth through the noise. She'll follow wherever the story goes, seeking their dignity, a child's joy.
Her smile shines as bright as the stars at night. Her heart is as kind as can be. She has the patience of a saint, but if you push her, oh Lordy. A straight talker is smiling. She's the salt of the earth. Make no mistake, she matters. Catch Smiley's story on a live stream. Oh boy, that girl can matter. Go Smiley. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She'll smell out your fear. Missing posters and stories of heartache and fear. She tells us all of the heartbreaking tears. She can sniff out the guilty from a mile away. If Smiley's on the case, then she's here to stay. She cares about these missing children. She cares deeply about them all. She speaks the truth with integrity. For the truth, she will seek it all. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. Smiley's questions are like a heat-seeking missile. She's going straight for the bullseye. Don't ever believe you can fool her. She's too wise, man, she won't comply. She values gets even more. If you want to earn a place at Smiley's table, watch the clock, it takes time for sure. She's Smiley, alright, she's Smiley, make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright, she's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. If you break her trust, you're done for. Trust don't grow back like grass, so don't give Smiley a reason to doubt you, or that friendship will shatter like glass. She's a damn good woman, that much we know. She puts in the hours to bring them kids home. If your child is missing, you want Smiley on the case. She is always willing and she gives so much grace. She's a Smiley, alright, she's a Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright, she's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. If you're guilty, you better feel fear.
Sebastian Rogers is an autistic boy. He's 15 years old. He's been missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And everybody has been looking for him. Everybody. He is 5 foot 5 inches tall. He weighs 120 pounds. Sandy blonde hair, and he wears glasses. And again, there is no footprint of him whatsoever.
You think back, and there might have been a reason he was possibly upset, or something outside that could have enticed him to go outside. Was there anything that came to mind?
We've been combing over that day and even the weeks before he left, and I hadn't been able to figure it out. He's that morning he was laughing, he was joking. Everyone we were around that day agreed that he seemed like he was in a good mood. He was behaving.
This boy, I've done told y'all, reminds me of my son that had autism, that is my third son. And he disappeared right down the road from part of where my family lives. And I take all of these cases serious. I am not playing about anything right now.
The original thinking was that Sebastian Rogers left home on his own, but the fact that he disappeared without a trace now has authorities looking into the very real possibility of foul play.
I'm not trying to accuse them of anything. I'm trying to tell you how suspicious they are now becoming. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Oh my goodness. Let's see who all we have here. We have Raymond. Hey, Raymond. Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you for being here, honey. Thank you. And we have, yeah, you got the mod treatment tonight, honey. You got the mod treatment. Oh, Lordy. So let's see. We got Bo. Hey, Bo. How are you doing, honey? Bo, been a member for 4 months. Whoop, whoop. Merry Christmas to you, honey. Love you. I hope you're getting all your Christmas shopping done and everything ready. It's one of those things. It's coming, whether we want it to or not. It is coming. Hello, Deanna. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Jacqueline, good evening. Hello, hello. I am so glad to see everybody. We have Donna Smith. Hello. Hello to you. And Be a Ladybug. Hello. Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. And Terry Parker. Hello. It's always good to see you. Yes, I'm glad you caught my live too. Thank you for being here. I know everybody, I go at different times, so everybody catches replays and this, that, and the other. And right now, people's out busy shopping. I know Millie, she might pop in or out. I don't know. She's shopping right now. Everybody's trying to get their last minute business done, honey. Hi, Susan. Good to see you, Susan. Hello. Hello, my beautiful Janice. Good to see you, honey. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Who is that? Mad Duke. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Hey, hey, hey. I'm glad you're here. Welcome in, everybody. Y'all come out of them bushes, shake them trees, shake them peaches off of that tree, and come on in. Come on in. We got Butterfly Girl. Hello, good to see you. Hello, hello. Let's see here. I don't want to miss anybody. I don't want to miss anybody. I'm trying not. I'm trying to do. Tina, hello. Hello, friend. Hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Absolutely. Y'all put them green hearts in here for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. He should be here. Hello, Sharon Marlowe. Hello. Good to see you, honey. Good to see you. We got all the people here tonight. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. I really, really do. Drew K. There is Drew. Hello, beautiful Drew. I hope you're doing good. Sidetrack. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Catherine. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, my Duke. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. Everybody is praying for a miracle that we get Sebastian here, home, safe before Christmas. We only got a few more days. Hey, Neater. Hello, honey. Welcome in, D. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for all the green hearts. Thank you all so much. Keep them coming, honey. Keep them coming in the praying hands. I still believe in miracles. I still believe in miracles. So how has your day been? Everybody done with their Christmas shopping? Hi, love true crime. Hello, hello. I missed you, honey. I missed some people, and I am sorry if I did. I didn't intend to. I'm looking at it as the best I can. I'm doing the best I can, honey. Thank you for all the green hearts. I really appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to come on tonight for several reasons. Of course, I wanted to come on for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. I hadn't talked about him in a little bit. And I named this An Empty Chair. Empty chair this Christmas. Where is Sebastian? Right? Where is Sebastian? He's still got an empty chair, and that empty chair. And oh, I missed you, Donna. I thought I said Donna, honey. Oh, now I'm clicking all the live. I'm sorry, Donna. I love you. I love you. I thought I said Donna. Lord, have mercy. Y'all come on in out of them bushes. Just come on in. Come on in. But we got a missing chair for Sebastian, and I want to know where he's at. But there's several reasons that I, wanted to come on here tonight. There's been a little talk out or whatever, and I want to bring some things back up, and I want to just talk about it. I want to bring some awareness to Sebastian and to this case. Raymond, let's see, member for 9 months. You could have had a baby or twins, honey. Thank you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And by the way, I got your Christmas card today and Miss Chicken Lady's Christmas card. Thank you very, very, very much. I appreciate you very much, Raymond. I really, really do. Thank you. Before I get choked up here, I want to play something real quick.
You want him found and brought home to us.
What do you want
the people that are out there that are watching, that are listening, that are looking, Facebook land, social media land, and locals? What do you want them to know about you, and what do you want them to know about Sebastian?
Sebastian is my heart, and I will fight tooth and nail to find him and to bring him home. Nobody knows what it's like to lose your heart and not be able to sit there and find him, and to sit there and watch his mom go on a vacation and not care, and watch a stepfather sit there and state that they've abused him, laugh at him, laugh at the way he dances, say they don't take pictures because he's got a goofy smile. That's horrible. He was living in a horrible place, and now he's just disappeared. And he's got family that love him. And we just want him to come home. We want him found and brought home to us.
What do you want the people that are out?
We just want him to come home. We want him.
That was courtesy of Hindsight. Y'all, please sign up to Hindsight. I'm going to use her a little bit tonight. So please go sub up to Hindsight if you're not already. And sorry, I didn't put that up sooner, Hindsight. And that was when Seth was talking to Burton. Very sad, very heartbreaking to me. It breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart. So yeah, absolutely. So I wanted to talk about Sebastian tonight. I'll just leave that up with his picture right there, and we'll have his back right here, his head. I have a problem always trying to make these and getting a real photo. So that is his real photo, but it is the back of him. And, you know, we don't know what somebody will ever notice. So I'll put that there. Let's just leave that up there a minute if y'all don't mind while we talk. And of course, his flyer is over here. I like to do that here. I like to, when I'm talking about somebody I found, I like to, you know, put their picture up and kind of honor them. But this talk is about Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, and some of the things are going to be going back. And I want to talk about, I don't know if I got it up here. At Night had posted something today. Let me just, Lord have mercy. What is wrong with my, oh, there. Okay. At Night posted today, At Night Creative Intelligence. And so go sub up to them if you're not subbed up. But At Night said they believe it has identified Green Hoodie as of 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time today, December 22nd, 2025. We ask the public to send any relevant material they may have, despite using the woman's bathroom. They already have that. At Night has reason to believe Green Hoodie is a male in this. Okay. There's a little bit more to it, but if you click on At Night, if you're on Facebook or you go to theirs and you hit on it, you hit on the picture, it'll take you to all the things that they're saying. Okay. Now, I know, sorry. Oh, okay. So I know that LE came out and tried to debunk Green Hoodie, but we are going to speak on Green Hoodie again tonight. Let's just discuss something here in Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers' case. He's still missing. He's from Hendersonville, Tennessee, Sumner County, and he has been missing since February 25th, 2024. He was reported by his mother missing the next morning on February 26th. Well, actually, she didn't report him to the police, though. Chris Proudfoot, his stepfather, did. Sebastian's stepfather actually is the one who reported Sebastian missing while he was on a three-way call with Sebastian's mother, Katie. He was allegedly about 3 hours away in Memphis, Tennessee, and she was on mute. I guess she was just way too tore up to speak out. I don't know. However, if you have any information on this, you know all the numbers to call. We'll get to those in a minute. I believe she could call the stepfather, who was allegedly in Memphis, Tennessee, hours away at work, allegedly. So why was that her first thought? Why was that her first thought to call? Why did she not just simply dial 911? I'll never know. I am so sick of trying to figure her out as a mother. And again, Katie, if you're listening, you said I'm mean. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm saying that as a mother. Nonetheless, Sebastian is still missing, and he was reported to be 5'5" at the time, 120 pounds, wearing all black with black sweatpants and with the white stripes down the side. He was reported to have been barefoot and all shoes accounted for. They said he had brown blonde hair, hazel eyes, and wearing black framed glasses. It was said he had a big day with his mom, I'll say. She spent all day with him, starting with making him, as she told it, spaghetti pancakes, allowing him to FaceTime family members and talk to family. Kind of strange, being he was locked down on all of those things, but it's okay, you see, I guess, if she was there. I guess at that time he was allowed online. You know me, I apologize. I can't keep it straight. I can't keep it straight in the road here. I try. When it comes to Sebastian, I try, okay? So some of this you find sarcastic. It is. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Nancy. Hello, hello. Anybody I missed? But that day was different. I've been sitting with this. That day was different. February 25th, 2024. You know, I bet the family, whoever they were, that Sebastian talked to in FaceTime, had no idea, no earthly idea after Katie was alone, after Katie hung up or Sebastian hung up, and was that they had no idea that night would be the last night that they would see Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Katie, after that phone call, took Sebastian out in my opinion, and I can say that I'm an autistic mother, I'm a mother, all the things, on an overwhelmingly, in my opinion, day. Being a mother, if an autistic son, being a mother of an autistic son, if you take them out and you overwhelm them, it's not good. So, I've been thinking about that. I bet those family members, again, they didn't think it would be the last time they would see 15-year-old Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers from Hendersonville until they saw him on the news. Yeah, they just don't poof like a ninja. They just don't. But Sebastian is still missing. That alone is this entire tragedy. Everything else must be viewed, though. Everything else must be looked through that lens. It is true Sebastian was last seen February 25th, 2024. It is true he was reported missing the next morning by his stepfather. The reporting circumstances was unusual, to say the very least. He's autistic. He had other medical issues and concerns, stress, vulnerability, safety, all that comes into play. There have been no confirmed sightings of him. There's been stuff we thought could have been him. The police has checked out, but there's just no trace of him. And those facts matter. They deserve attention. They deserve pressure. They deserve pressure for answers. I know everything can't be told. I know that. But let's be clear. I do want to be clear here, just so nobody misunderstands. Nobody has been named a suspect by any law enforcement. We got to remember, everyone is innocent until proven guilty by a court of law. We are not the court. We are not the judge or the jury. But this case is definitely open for public thoughts and opinions. And we are entitled to our thoughts and opinions, as well as our own feelings. And hey, if somebody don't understand that, oh well. We're not here for everybody else's feelings. We're just not. We have been here absolutely since the beginning of this case, and we're going to stay here. And I don't know how many times I'm going to say it tonight. This case is not cold. But there's that, that's just it. There is so many thoughts and so many opinions and so many feelings. And we can't please everybody. But we can ask until law enforcement gets up and rules anything in or anything out or anyone in or anyone out. And they have not done that yet. So that's all we have. Thoughts, opinions. There's no confirmed publicly evidence that any family member, let me stress that, because I just might be going there tonight, that any family member knew Sebastian would disappear, nor is there any proof. However, in my opinion, I have not backtracked since day one. I still think this was a premeditated act. I'm sorry, but I do. But any family member, there's no proof that they knew Sebastian would disappear, nor anything like that. Not anybody that spoke with him that day on FaceTime, nobody that participated in FaceTime with him. It can't be proved that they was aware it would be the last time that they would see him. But I wonder. There's no proof to that. Any action that day that it was intentional, there's no proof. At least none that we know of, and they're not going to tell us. But there is negligence. It was chaotic, and it was poorly handled. And by gosh, if anything, in my opinion, it was negligent, chaos, and poorly handled. that day, the morning of February 26th, and still to this day, in my opinion. But feelings, no matter how right or wrong they are, is not the same as proof. But I have questions. I have lots of questions, and I know you do too. That's my Christmas wish as well. All of you. Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to watch something else. Hold on here.
Hugo is car insurance that lets you pay at your own pace. Tired of big monthly payments? Hugo breaks up your insurance bill into small pieces to help you pay for coverage a little bit at a time. This means more money in your pocket to pay other bills or have a little fun. Get instant proof of insurance in under 6 minutes. No agents, no phone calls, no hassle. Drive insured today with Hugo.com.
We join you now with a warning from the Sumner County Sheriff's Office over a teenager that's been missing now for nearly 2 years. A photo started going around yesterday, and some people thought it might be the missing teenager, Sebastian Rogers. Well, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office says the photo was not Sebastian. The teen living with autism was 15 years old when he went missing back in February of 2024. He was last reported seen in Hendersonville at his family's home. Back in June, the FBI revealed they were offering a $50,000 reward for information on his whereabouts. So we will, of course, keep you updated. Again, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office saying this photo that went around was not Sebastian Rogers.
So there's been many photos out, pictures, people saying, they thought it was Sebastian. Could it be Sebastian? A lot of people do look like Sebastian. That was back in September, I believe. But anyway, so far, there's been no luck with finding Sebastian. He has a lot of lookalikes. He does have a lot of lookalikes. But I want to encourage you. Don't let that bring you down. Continue. If you think you see Sebastian, first of all, call 911. Call 911. It can't wait. It can't be brought to social media first. It can't get everybody else's opinions on it first. It can't come out days later. We can't think. At that point, you have to dial 911. There it is, the total for Sebastian. 50,000 is coming from FBI, the rest from at night. Absolutely. Now listen, if you think you see him, dial 911 and then say, are you Sebastian? Call out his names. But don't, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, Sebastian, anything. It's okay to make a mistake. But sometimes if you put stuff on social media first before letting the law involved, that could be dangerous to him if it was him, period. And so what? You stood there and took pictures. I'm glad. Yes, please take pictures, please. But if you can take a picture of somebody, you can surely ask them, is that their name? Because if you put it on social media first, and if it is him, or even another child that got away, and I had a situation with that in Summer Will's case. We'll get to that later, but it wasn't Summer, but it was somebody the police was very interested in, and that little girl got took. Okay. I still don't know if that's ever went to court or not. But anyway, that's beside the point. You can be putting people in danger. So be very, very careful with this stuff. So I wanted to say that. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. I appreciate you being here. But I have questions. Like, did someone see warning signs and ignore them? That's one of my questions. Did someone fail him when it mattered most? And did adults make decisions that put him at risk? We don't know if Green Hoodie had anything to do with Sebastian that night. But the more that I think about it, and the more that's coming out now, and the more I went back and looked at that video, Green Hoodie had something to do with something. Now, Sebastian knew who that was. He wasn't just startled, in my opinion only. And they didn't just happen upon Katie right there, in my opinion only. So yeah, there's lots of questions. And I know I'm not the only one who has these questions. These are ethical questions. They're accountability questions. And again, I think they are more fair questions, or just as fair questions as anybody else's. And again, this we're talking about was a mother who will always be a mother, like it or not, was, but she fully overstimulated him, in my opinion, that day. And that can be overwhelming. As a mother who knows, I bet it was very overwhelming for Sebastian too. And I'll say until the day I die, whether it's today, an hour from now, tomorrow, if I'm 99 years old, till I take my last breath, in my opinion, Sebastian Wane Drake Rogers did not run away. But speaking on the overwhelming, overstimulating, that's not speculation. That's a lived experience, and it's backed up by decades and decades of autism research. It's overload exhaustion. It's disrupted routine, emotional flooding, all these risks, especially for an adolescent. And this is not to blame. It's truth. Now, where could Sebastian have gone? Who last saw him in person? We know Katie was last on CCTV with him. We know we saw him last with her. We know what we saw. We know what the police has been told. We know what the police has been led to believe. But that question is not a trick question. It is just who last saw him in person. And what verifiable timeline really exists. And when the person saw Sebastian, no matter if it was Katie or not, what shape was Sebastian Wane Drake Rogers last in when he was saw last? Was it, in fact, his mother that saw him last? That's what we're led to believe. I don't know. She said it was. Chris said it was. Ellie said it was. CCTV showed it was. Everybody can't be wrong. But was she the last one to see him? So in my opinion, it doesn't matter if she was or not. Katie holds the key. She always has. But people need to start telling the truth. What evidence has not been released, y'all? You better believe they have evidence. They have some evidence. I know. But they are not going to tell the public and jeopardize this case. Okay, well, it's fine to disagree. We can agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree. Listen, there's nothing, Tennessee, there's nothing that ever says an autistic child cannot go out around. So what? Mine did. Mine went to ball games as well. Mine went out as well. Mine went to the fair as well. So you can disagree with all you want to. But that day from the spaghetti pancakes, in my opinion, all the way to that night, he was overstimulated. He was tired and he was wore out, in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. My son wears me out too. All of my children did. My grandchildren do. Hell, my kids wore me out, problems or no problems. And I had mine at 16, so I was a pretty young mother. But I'll tell you one thing. Anybody, whoever crosses your path that knows me, will tell you one thing I accomplished in my life and I am never ashamed of, and I will always brag about it. I know I was and I am a damn good mother. My kids will tell you that. My family will tell you that. My husband. And I never swayed from my kids. I don't care what tragedies come. I don't care what health problems come. They always come first. And when I tell you that kind of thing will overwhelm an autistic child and he had other problems, I am telling the truth. Listen, Ellie has evidence. They're just not telling the public. They don't want to jeopardize this case. And your anger is understandable. My anger is understandable. And hell yes, I'm angry. There's a young boy who just vanished off the face of the earth. Nobody can't find him. He can't be found. Can't be found. Not with these tips. Not with flyers. Not with people on the ground. Not with the damn army coming in and people searching and searching and searching. He just evaporated. Sebastian matters. He matters more than anyone's reputation. He matters more than anyone's assumptions. He matters more than status. But he matters. Did someone know that night he'd be gone? Did they know it would explode into nationwide attention? Who really knew? That's two questions I'm asking. Hey, Kathy. You know what? They would 100% have to prove it because I don't think so either. But on the flip side, Yes, I do, and I could be wrong, think he made it home, but that's just me. But I don't think he took the trash out that night. Don't mean he wasn't there. Don't mean something didn't happen to him. But that's my opinion. Everybody don't have that same thought or opinion. A lot of people don't think he made it home that night. And that's okay. There's no public verified evidence showing that any specific person knew in advance Sebastian would be gone, no matter what I think, that night. Or the case would have drawn, I feel, major attention. But a lot of times, if somebody, investigators or police, has proof like that for advanced planning, you typically, I don't mean firmly, it means typically, would get at least a public statement. Or something indicating a confirmed suspect or scenario. We don't have none of that. Hey, Joanne. Then again, Ellie hasn't said a whole lot, right? But in some cases, there may be no arrest. It just depends on the investigations. See, a lot of people said, oh, if they did this, they did that, that'd be arrest. Again, I'm not accusing them. I'm saying sometimes if it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, it's a duck. Am I saying they're a duck? No, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm telling you what I think. But I'm also telling you there may be no arrest. It depends on what investigations are really going on in this case and how they're really working behind the scenes. From day one, we don't know that. We don't know that. They may not be pulling arrest or doing things because they have a strategy. It's been known to be done in other cases. They don't feel certain ones, if they have suspects they haven't put out, are a threat to the public or anyone else. I have seen it too many times. I have heard it from investigators too many times. So no, it don't necessarily mean they're going or would have arrested anyone. Sure don't. But the FBI, their own write-up in this case says Sebastian and his mom spent the day together, including shopping, bowling, playing arcade games he did, and then dinner at a local restaurant. Look, even FBI didn't put out the name publicly of Texas Roadhouse in that FBI story. But when people know, they know. Everybody, the world knows it was Texas Roadhouse now. They knew that a long time ago. That's old information. And there's been a video out, right? We have wore that video out. If Ellie did try to debunk Green Hoodie, we're back to that again, at the Texas Roadhouse. I mean, they did try to debunk them, okay? They didn't tell us how. My point being, no matter what they have, they're not going to come out and jeopardize this case. So we don't know. We don't know what their strategy is. We don't know what LE might be using or doing. Officially, the FBI continues to treat this as an active missing person investigation and is offering up to $50,000 for information leading to Sebastian's whereabouts. Now, In December 2024, Sumner County Sheriff's Office said they interviewed the person associated with the green hoodie. That's what they put on their paper and sent out. Speculation, all that, you know, there was no evidence linking that individual to Sebastian's disappearance, but I don't know. Some still think so. I don't know. But Ellie can lie. Ellie can keep things on the down low. And again, they don't have to tell us nothing. And they can let somebody not think they're a suspect too. Just FYI. In September 2025, there was reporting about from the FBI updates that also referenced green hoodie, and they said that it was a rumor, and they say it has been disproven. Again, I don't know. But I don't believe in coincidence. I do, however, believe Katie still holds the key. No matter if it comes to green hoodie, no matter what. In this case, with Sebastian, Katie still holds the key. There's many that still think green hoodie played some part in the Texas Roadhouse. And police have been wrong before, right? And police have just not told us things before. They can lie. They can lie if it helps their case or their investigation. So again, we don't know. We don't know the strategies. But I think there's something to green hoodie. I don't know what exactly. I don't know. But I will tell you this. People under stress, they can look hypervigilant. They can be looking around. They can be watching every exit, every door. They can kind of disassociate. They can play with their phone. They can pick their food. They can pick their skin. They can, act strange or be inconsistent, which is, in my opinion, what Katie was doing all of those things at night, except she wasn't picking her skin. Sorry about that. But that behavior can be consistent with also panic, conflict, anxiety, substances. It can be guilt, or it can be criminal, or it can be nothing at all. The problem is the same behavior can appear consistent with deception, which means behavior alone can't answer who knew. Only evidence can. So while Katie, in my opinion, was definitely, scouting out who was coming in and out of the exits, she was definitely checking everything and everybody out in the restaurant, inside and out, fidgeting with her phone, taking photos of Sebastian, texting, all of the above that we know. We don't know facts. But if she was just nervous and had anxiety, what was she nervous about? What was she nervous about? She just spent a whole day out with her son. What was she nervous about? I mean, did she steal something at BJ's? Did she take the bowling ball home? Did she get more than the colossal popcorn and walk out without paying? Was she scared somebody was going to come in there and get her at Texas Roadhouse? What was she so anxious about, and who? Well, what we can factually take to the bank is what's verified on camera, what law enforcement has said, and all parents have said. And it is a fact in the files as well. You better believe that. And that fact would be who can be independently placed with Sebastian Wane Drake Rogers. The time and location last. Well, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. But the verified timeline that the LE's put out, that Katie herself has put out. Hello, Rogue. Thank you for being a member for 4 months. Hello, hello, hello. Love you, love you. What Chris has put out, what everybody's put out, the news stations, everybody. There is a verified timeline from the Texas Roadhouse, and that was with his mother, Katie Lynn Proudfoot, last seen leaving with Sebastian Wane Drake Rogers from Texas Roadhouse that night on February 25th, 2024. The FBI story includes a key detail. They said when they got home, it was between 9 and 10 p.m. It was reported, "Good night, Mommy, I love you. Good night, puppies, I love you." Thank you for becoming a YouTube member, Kathy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you. Thank you, Kathy. And then it was reported to hear a loud bang, which actually Katie described as a thud. She described that on Nancy Grace, remember? She yelled in there, but he replied he was okay. But again, behind them closed doors, that's Katie's word, even if that's what the police have to use as a timeline. But things were behind the doors easily verified. They were easily verified through phone records to give timelines and specific things about Sebastian, right? And that's out there. It's in the files too. As far as not trusting Sumner County Sheriff's Office, well, just think of it as they're protecting, I hope, protecting the investigative methods. I have no problem believing that with TBI and FBI. Let's hope the ones in charge are doing the same thing. But let's hope they're all protecting all of these things. And they're trying not to contaminate witness statements. They're trying not to spark, vigilante bullshit and harassment and uninvolved people, which happened so many times in this case, right? One thing this case don't need is more distraction. Attention, yes, but distraction, no. Lies, no. Things added on, no. False information, no. But it does need more attention. It definitely does. Let's watch something else.
Double chip. Wherever the double chip lands, it'll give you 20. So points.
Okay, who's
Also,
that's you?
One spot that has 2 chips stacked on top of each other. If you want to take that top one, you can tuck it in front of the bottom one to level the playing field there.
No. Never. Hey, you have to get the 200 again.
No, she doesn't. She can get whatever.
All right, red team, that double chip.
That gives them 4.
Points.
What?
Go back to start.
I'm taking a video.
It's set. Drop those chips. All right, it looks like red team, unfortunately, that one was a miss. But blue team, that one was a hit. Celebrate with us today. We're going to have a lot of double chips. Wherever the double chip lands, it'll give you 20. So points.
Okay, who's
Also,
that's you?
One spot that has 2 chips.
Melissa, what? Talk about sounding like the Wicked Witch of the West. She should be ashamed of herself. She should be ashamed of herself. Melissa, what are you so ill about? Why were you even there if you couldn't stand to be around Sebastian? What's your thing, Melissa? So ill. What was you so ill for? Was it that time of month? Was Sebastian irking your last nerve? Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't very nice, was it? What? Quit whining, too. Quit whining. I'd be willing to bet your mama couldn't stand to be around that whining. I mean, being the professional she is and all, and being the status she is there, and you in public yelling at a child. Just saying. Melissa. Melissa had her panties in such a wad. She even tried Molly Go Lightly at the courthouse. Molly didn't even know Chris had a sister. Right? So what's Melissa's deal? Just asking. You know, to me, and I know he can be a dick. Sorry. They say Chris and her's just alike. Well, I'd be willing to bet that's not true. I'd be willing to bet she's a big old witch. Just saying. Hey, Choo-Choo. Good to see you, honey. I hope you're okay and happy holidays. Let's listen to this one more time.
Stacked on top of each other. If you want to take that top one, you can tuck it in front of the bottom one to level the playing field there.
No. Never. Hey, you have to get the 200 again.
No, she doesn't. She can get whatever.
No, she doesn't.
All right, red team, that double chip.
That gives them 4.
Points.
What?
No, she doesn't. She can do whatever. What? What? Oh, the things Sebastian had to be around and go through, in my opinion. Just unbelievable. 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 Y'all seen Sebastian moving? That I think was in December. You've seen his features. If you think you've seen Sebastian or you see him, please call 911. Say his name. Ask him if he's Sebastian. Don't wait. Don't bring it to the internet first. It's simple. Call 911. But somebody knows something. Someone knows something. And details matter, y'all. If someone wants to report but doesn't trust one of these agencies, I recommend that you report to every single one of them. Surely to God, your tip will get there. The FBI, Sumner County, at night, National Missing for Children, and they don't play. You definitely report it there. National Missing Children. I will report to all of them. But I want to talk about Sebastian, and I'm going to. And I'm going to say his name, Sebastian Wane Drake Rogers. Not with social media fights, not with the bullshit, but I'm going to talk about him. He is still missing. He was 15 at the time. He just turned 17. We're coming up on February 25th again. It will be 2 years. He's from Hendersonville, Tennessee. He's been gone since February 25th, 2024, and that alone should stop every one of us in our tracks, every one of us. I'm not accusing anyone. I'm not claiming to know what happened. We all want to know what happened. But I'm a mother. I'm a human being. And I damn well have a heart. You better believe that. But I'm asking questions that anyone would ask, especially when a child disappears. And people keep asking, did someone know that night Sebastian would be gone? I don't know. Something strange about that day. Something strange to me about Texas Roadhouse. Because I got thinking about it, and y'all know it's not good when I get to thinking about this stuff. I thought, after he had an overwhelming day, well, first of all, those that disagree, fine, disagree. But I'm going to tell you, if nothing else, I bet Katie was tired. Try it. Go spend a whole day. From the time you made spaghetti, pancakes, let's not forget. Let's not forget. There was a grocery run too. Who was some groceries for? So see, I got to thinking, after that exhausting day for everybody, well, for two people, Sebastian and his mother. Why? What was so special? What was so special about Katie taking him to dinner he was 15. It wasn't his birthday. What was so special? Chris wasn't with him. What was so special about going inside, sitting down and eating and giving Sebastian a great expensive meal at Texas Roadhouse? Anybody ever thought about that? Because if you watch the full video, Katie barely pecked at her food. So I was thinking, maybe you don't like McDonald's, but they could have drove through McDonald's. Right up there is tons of drive-thrus and just carried it home. And if she wanted to give him, or he wanted Texas Roadhouse, then why did she not order it and pick it up and carry it home? He could eat, she could eat at her leisure because she obviously wasn't that hungry. It was late. Then she could kick out on the couch, have her 2.5, 3-hour phone call with her husband she loves so much. She could do her studying in her book as she threw in with Nancy Grace that we knew nothing about. Till she threw that little wrench in it. I mean, if I have a long day, I don't care if I got my kids or not. I want to hurry up and get home. I don't want to go in and sit down at a fancy restaurant, especially if I'm not hungry at a fancy restaurant. And after all she did was look around. Summer had a going away day, just like Sebastian. CBS was visiting both, and it's just the moments. Absolutely. Hi, everybody coming in. Hello. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you all for being here. Michelle, everybody, thank you. But I had those thoughts too. I don't know the answer to all these questions I'm asking. I'm human just like you. But they are questions worth asking because somebody knows something. And by all accounts, on February 25th, it was a different day for Sebastian. It was a full day. It was an intense day. FaceTime and family. Probably family he never talks to. They don't like changing their routine. Outings. Activities going on. Again, as a mother of an autistic child myself, I know how overwhelming that can be. It would be overwhelming for me. Even good days. It's just too much. That's not to blame. That's lived experience. Maybe Katie just didn't have the experience. Sebastian was recently diagnosed. I don't know. I just, there's no way around to say she just didn't have those mother instincts. Again, the truth is the truth. But that night, they were out to eat after a huge day. And people focus a lot on where they ate. But what matters more to me is why that night felt different. We all seen the video. Sebastian went in with his hands in his pockets. He had the best manners ever. But you're not going to tell me he wasn't wore out. And hell, when he got home, I'm sure he was too tired to run away anyway. That didn't happen. Again, these are questions, not accusations. People also talk about her body language, looking around, being on a phone. not eating much. I just said it all. And that was Katie not eating much, not Sebastian. He acted like he was starved to death. Maybe that was normal for him. I don't know. But behavior alone does not prove guilt. It just don't. Thank you, honey. Thank you. And I appreciate you, Tori, so much. Thank you. I will say that again, but to me, this entire Texas Roadhouse, that thing's just off to me. And behavior can raise questions, and questions, are allowed. Again, law enforcement said they interviewed that individual. They found no evidence. But you know what's so funny? Again, this is not to accuse anyone. I'm debating on whether to even put the picture up, even though it's public. Well, let me just say this. Hold on. Just hold on a minute. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, shoot. I always do this to myself. Hold on a minute. Okay. Hold on. Just 1 second. Here we go. I am going to show you this. Okay. This is public. It's in public media. It was recently put out. Okay. Hold on a minute. Wait. Okay. See that picture right there? Hold on. Pay special, very special attention to it. Okay. I mean, it's on public media for the world to see. It's not private. But you can go yourself and look. That is from Chris's sister's Facebook. Right? And if you go there and you look, how about you study or put side by side that photo and green hoodie? I'm just asking. It's just something that's being thrown out. Now, was her son there that night? Did he come in with friends or others? Was he green hoodie? I don't know. Okay. Who did police interview? Just go to Melissa's Love True Crime and you can see it better Facebook page. It was a picture recent. He's holding panties, honey. He's holding the gag panties, granny panties. But I want you to look at the legs. I want you to look at the clothes, the posture. Oh, wow. I hopped to 103 people. Did somebody run and get who? Did they go and get the Foots. Jesus Louise. Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Wow. Hello in the bushes. Hey, Gypsy. I'm sorry. It had a glare. It's probably this damn, I don't know. I'm trying to get all my lighting right in here. It's not working. Let's see. Hold on. Let me try it again. Hold on. Let's see if that helps. It might not help. Okay. There's the first one. I was trying to make it bigger. I think the glare is still, hold on a minute. I don't know if that helps. I think the glare is still there. I don't know. Again, I don't know. Well, and that's, let's see, what are you saying about Snuggles? It started Snuggles only talked to Katie, and you know, that's so funny because, yeah, hello everyone in the bushes. Thank you for coming in. Please put in your thumbs up or thumbs down. It don't matter to me. And Snuggles, speaking of Snuggles, Chris told me on that last phone call when I spoke to him a few weeks ago, him and Katie, that they never met Craddock. They've met Craddock, right? Anyway, I don't know, but that is public. It's out there in the public. So that is something to think about. Let them, hello, honey. Thank you for the super sticker. Woo, woo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very, very much. Y'all better send me some of that. I might need it for a lawyer fund. I might be another Betty. I'm just saying. I'm kidding. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you, honey. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Yeah, I tried. And unfortunately, a lot of y'all don't have Facebook and stuff. I just don't want to post it. I don't want to leave it there, you know, and all those things. Again, I'm not trying to accuse anybody, but it is a thought, you know, wow, they sure are shaped alike. I'm just saying. And, you know, if you think about stuff, I love true crime. And you could, look, I got to try to stay on everybody's good side, honey. And look, but, you know, we don't know, okay? We don't know. And they could have come in there with somebody. I don't know. So Cat Lady said, in my opinion, Sebastian is still alive. You got to keep that hope. And see, the thing is, you have to, no matter what you think or what we believe, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. A reasonable, normal person, even if they think Sebastian is not alive, you have got to explore every possibility and every tip when it comes to this. Period. You just do. You got to. Because law can be wrong. They make mistakes. They're human. Parents can be wrong. We can be wrong. It doesn't matter. Okay? Until this case is solved and the facts are out there right in front of us, we're not going to know. But there's always hope. You have to always hope. You always have to believe. But just remember, again, I keep stressing to y'all, they said they interviewed Green Hoodie and they can't connect it to Sebastian's disappearance, or else they're not telling us. I don't know. But it matters. We don't get to ignore just because we're frustrated, and we don't get to ignore just because somebody else said so. At the same time, it's okay to ask questions. It's okay to compare. It's okay, how conclusions are reached sometimes. It's okay. That's not disrespect. That is accountability. And so far, LE has not told why or how they really feel about Green Hoodie. They just sent out a piece of paper months ago. What stings the most is Sebastian didn't choose to disappear. He didn't choose any of this mess. Sebastian didn't fail anyone, but a lot of people failed Sebastian. Adults failed him, whether through mistakes or not, miscommunication, something else we don't even understand yet. Oh, Janice, thank you. Thank you for gifting a Smiley membership. I appreciate you, honey. I don't know if we'll ever understand. I don't. Yeah, it's possible. And it's possible. Is it probable? I don't know. I really don't. But it's okay. And I want to remind everybody, this case is not cold. Damn it, I like to slap the food out of somebody's mouth. It is not cold. Not according to Tennessee Bureau of Investigations. Now, if you want to hear that for yourself, you'll have to go back in one of my other lives that I did on Sebastian, or, a few days ago. Not according, it might have been to the news, but it wasn't to TBI, and it's not to FBI, and it's not to his father. And Sebastian is still listed as missing, and there is still a reward. That means there's still hope. Everyone should be out looking. Everyone should be out passing out flyers and not holding on to secrets. Because you know what? All of those secrets are going to come out. One day, all of those secrets are going to come out. They will. Someone knows where Sebastian is. Someone knows what happened that night after the Texas Roadhouse. Sebastian didn't just evaporate and vanish. I want to watch something else.
Is the sister who was with Katie and Sebastian on February 25th on that fun-filled day right before Sebastian Rogers went missing. If we go back to the beginning of this case, we know that Nina, Chris's ex, said that Melissa was very horrible to her, how Chris Proudfoot's entire family collaboratively worked together in an effort to gang up and manipulate others. This is what Nina actually said that Chris Proudfoot's sister Melissa said that Chris should do to her. Listen.
Everybody was still filming, live streaming me on Facebook. And Melissa Proudfoot had said, "Why don't you put it in reverse and drive over her?"
We also recently heard that Melissa,
Thank you,
Chris's
let
sister,
them.
actually went to one of the more recent hearings for the two of them, the Proudfoots, and was actually trying to start issues with people there.
Purple hair is Chris's sister, Mommy.
Person.
That's
Huh?
Chris's sister with the purple hair.
Chris's sister?
Melissa. Mhm.
Yep.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, that's his sister.
I never even know he had a sister. She started with me.
What do you mean?
I went out to the hallway and they were all freaking out. And I turned around and saw this purple haired girl. And I turned around and I shook her hands. Like I shook everyone's hands. Hello, hello, hello. And she goes, I said, nice to meet you. And she goes, that's yet to be determined. I said, what did you just say?
Oh my God.
Who are you?
Wow.
She goes, she goes, you should know you're the one that talks all this shit about me. I'm like, I don't even know who you are.
Wow.
And then she tried to give me an attitude. I don't know if she thought she was fucking tough, but I'm really I have to say, I don't know who that is. Oh, here's Chris right now. Chris, who's the girl with the purple hair that's like dying to get into a fight with me? Who is that?
Have you sister girl?
Yes.
Sister, what the fuck?
Why? She said I talked a ton of shit about her. I didn't know you had a sister. Does she know that I'm probably someone that she doesn't.
Yeah, let me have that discussion with her.
And this is the lady with the purple hair. I just find it very interesting how we have this woman who seems to be very similar to Chris, very manipulative, very aggressive, very threatening. And this was one of the last people to see Sebastian Rogers alive. Is it a coincidence? Is it not? I have no idea, but hopefully law enforcement is looking into every single person associated with the Proudfoots and every single person who saw Sebastian right before he went missing.
What? I'm taking a video of.
Hey guys, so I want to talk a little bit about Chris Proudfoot's sister.
So, yeah, that happened. Thank you so much, Let Them. Thank you, and Merry Christmas to you and your family. I appreciate you so very much. Let me see here. Let me give you this, honey. Give you some of that super chat love. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Becky. Hello, everybody. Let's see what Becky's saying. It's possible, in my opinion, they took him out of that house that night. But see, my thing is, and I've always said this, okay, but I know there's ways around it. But my thing is, why is there no video of any of this? Why, on the neighbor, on anybody? Why? I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, it drives me insane. Okay. But Sebastian Wane Drake Rogers, he deserves to be found. He deserves to have answers, and he deserves to come home. He does. He should be doing everything that anybody does at Christmas time and be happy. He should be living with his dad right now. He should be doing all of the things that everybody does for Christmas, sneaking to see what presents he's got, helping on the tree, whatever. Remember that picture Katie showed where they seen the Grinch and he loved the Grinch, she said? All of those things. He should be doing all of those things and more. He's 17 now. He should be doing things 17-year-olds do. He should be doing all of that every single day. This case is not cold. You've got to speak up if you know something. And if you know something and you're scared, don't be scared. How do you think Sebastian feels? If he is out there and he's alive somewhere, do you not think he's scared? Do you not think he wants to know why his parents have ditched him? And his dad didn't have anything to do with ditching him at all. But in his mind, he don't know these things. If he's out there somewhere, he's wondering why somebody is not coming to get him. You know? You don't have to trust any of these agencies. Send them to every one of them. If you know something, you call Sumner County Sheriff's Office at 615-451-3838. You call the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations at 1-800-FBI-FIND. Or that's the FBI. You call Tennessee at 1-800-TBI-FIND. You can use the tip line to send private tips in anonymous to tips.fbi.gov. National Children for Missing is 1-800-THE-LOST. That's easy to remember. Like I said before when I was in this case, hell, even BTK had sense enough to send stuff in on, I think he wanted to get caught, send stuff in to news media. Somebody knows something, and there is a way that you can tell where Sebastian is. Before I end this live, I want everybody to stop scrolling for just a minute. I want you to put all green hearts in the chat. Somewhere tonight, there is a young boy who just turned 17, and his name is Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. And he's still missing from this planet, it seems like. But he's still missing. He's missing from the world as we knew it, as he knew it. He should be home. He should be safe. He should be laughing. He should be telling Melissa to fuck off if she says, "What?" He should be eating. He should be growling if that's what he wanted to do. But he should be living. He should be happy. He should be seeing Christmas lights, but he's not. That is not normal. That is not okay. And we're not going to treat it like it is. I'm not going to treat it like it's okay, because it's not. Someone out there knows something. Maybe you think it's too small. Maybe you think it won't matter. Maybe you're scared. I don't know. But fear fades. Fear goes away. Truth does not go away. Don't hold back. Sebastian's too important, and we need to find him. If you were with Sebastian, if you saw Sebastian that night, if you heard something, if you noticed anything, if you felt something in your gut was not right, this is your time. This is your moment to do the right thing. The right thing's not always the easiest thing, but it's right. Because protecting a secret will never be more important than protecting a child. We will not let Sebastian's name fade away, and will not let his face disappear. We will not let time erase him. Time is not going to erase Sebastian. He's going to be found one way or another. He's going to be brought back. And that's just the way that it is. This case is not cold, and neither are we. Neither are we. Sebastian, if you somehow hear this, you are loved. I have told you before, you have so many friends around this world, but you are loved. You are wanted, and we're still looking for you. We'll not give up on you. Your dad's never giving up on you. Your dad has the same phone number. If you can hear this, let someone, anyone know, scream it. Your name is Sebastian Wane Drake Rogers, and you're missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee, and you want to go home. Everyone watching, please share his name. Say his name out loud. Carry the flyer with you. Talk about him. Show it. Post it. Post it in your area. Because until Sebastian Wane Drake Rogers is found, his story is not over. And I'm not going to stop speaking. Good night, everybody. I'm going to play this one out again. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you.
She was born and bred in Nashville, but she walks the beaches down in Florida sand. A mother and wife, a daughter, a sister, trying hard to do the best she can. She found her voice with a heavy heart, looking for purpose with trembling hands. And giving this all a new start, moving ahead, speaking for ones who came. And she says, I am who I am, I'll stand my ground. Even when the nights get long and rough, you'll hear my sound. She'll be speaking for the ones unheard, 'cause she's got a caring heart that won't be turned. Her mama fought cancer while she was searching, stories that needed a gentle voice. We saw a summer's name and felt the heart ache and tried to bring light where there was no choice. And when she heard of Sebastian, her sadness rose. She prays for truth through the noise. She'll follow wherever the story goes, seeking their dignity